Hello and welcome to.
You're so corny.
I don't know how to
That's
start this.
Hello and welcome to. That was so Barney of you.
Whatever.
So yeah.
I was really distracted by the guy mowing the lawn.
All right, everybody. This is Black Talks. It's your boy Diamond Black and your girl A Diamond. And
This is our first episode. This is the August edition. I still feel like I should have said welcome because like it's a show that's what you're here for. Well,
nigga,
what
we
the
ain't
fuck?
Bob Saget, and this ain't America's Funniest Videos.
I would love to take a variety show. Let's put that into the universe that one day
A variety show?
like a John Legend.
John Legend, Chrissy too.
Like
You mean like those
Nick Lachey little
Fox
variety show? Yeah, when you get to
shows
dance on
like
some parts.
the shit that they just put out with the Masked Singer type.
Yeah. But funner because it's us.
No.
So that gets to
Hey,
what is
them my
this
friends.
show
Don't
about?
do that.
What is this show about? This show is about all the stuff that is going on in this real world and how it merges with the spiritual world because everything is connected. It's just the place that we are currently in, especially those of us in the Western world, sort of don't recognize that. And there is a need for people to have some sort of show that they can just pop in and out on to get an update about what the fuck is going on, especially when it appears that the world is on fire.
You know, real life situations, but with and with real life people. You know, nothing scripted, and it's very just straight to the point about how we feel, because this is definitely our feelings, with factual points.
But do your own research, because we all have to form our own opinion. But like, don't come at us about ours.
Yeah.
We're open to being enlightened, learning new things, learning about new books and new links and ways of thinking. But if you've never researched a thing in your life except for on a meme, don't add us.
That part.
Which
Because I'll add you back.
Yeah,
I will
which
add
leads to
you right
today's
the
first
fuck back.
segment, which is hosted by Mr. Black in 3D. Today's, or this month's, the month of August 2020's current events.
So, guess I want to start with the Black Lives Matter, and how that's going. Is it me, or is it like, is anyone else thinking that it's all starting to become a ploy now? Because like with this guy Jacob Blake, here we got another black man who's been gunned down from the back, and now there's an uproar. And it's just like, how many times is that scenario going to be played out before we actually like flip on the switch and come up out of the darkness and realize like it's really just a ploy? It's a perpetual ploy.
Not to say that nobody's really being shot. I mean, I think we know that every black person that has stepped foot into America has pretty much been at risk since we were kidnapped and brought here.
Right.
It's understood that America is a pretty dangerous situation for black people. The thing is now is that it seems like every time these riots start to calm down, something else happens to rev them back up. And I hate the idea of people calling me like a conspiracy theory person, but aren't conspiracy theory people really people who just think about shit a little bit harder than what they've been told?
Exactly.
So how do you get called stupid for thinking too much?
Yeah. Again, that's one of those things where you just have to go off your gut. You can't always allow people to infiltrate your mind, your space, and translate your thoughts into theirs.
During the protest this week for Jacob Blakely, after he was his whole, like, he's not even dead, but his whole ordeal was overshadowed by the fact that some guy decided to kill 2 protesters during the protesting about not shooting people. It's like 2020 is the year that keeps anteing up with fuckery.
The cycles. It's about noticing the cycles. I honestly think that is what this reflection is supposed to be. Cycles. Noticing your cycles and trying to get out of them, which leads to yeah. What are you gonna say about the U.S.?
Nothing has changed. It's been the same thing for however long we've been here. I wish I could tell you. I paid attention in history enough to know how long that is, but honestly, watching all of this right now feels like we're watching a history book phase.
We are.
But it was
the
really
phase.
stressful in school, so I didn't pay attention to that. So now I'm like, damn, I guess.
Yeah, because the things that we went through while we were in school, our children have in their books, and so
Very
the
good
things
point.
that they're going through now will be in their children's history books.
I don't think we intend to ever give anybody a resolution to any of these things.
I don't know if I can give a resolution.
No, we can't. These
can
things are
only-
pretty open-ended right now. This is just what happened. I think we want to focus on trying to just give you guys
Awareness.
Awareness.
Bring awareness.
Not really our opinion. Who are we to tell anybody what they need to think? We want everybody to have their own thought with the details laid out in front of them. This man was breaking up a fight. He went to get into his car. He was shot in the back. He was not doing anything. Right now, he is paralyzed, and people all over the U.S. are once again protesting,
Right.
unfortunately, during a pandemic. But also, we have
Pandemic. About that. Which is a later discussion.
yes, whole nother. Because right now, we have some natural disasters. Can you lead us in there?
So, yeah, on our natural disaster list. Excuse
See,
me.
you didn't hit the blunt too hard.
I mean, this is blunt talk, so got to keep the weed smoke in the air because, you know, it helps with the enlightenment and the easing of the conversation. So, again, yeah. So we have fires on the West Coast. And, of course, there's always fires on the West Coast. But these
There are
fires
like
tend
300
to
of
be,
them.
like, huge. Almost sort of like something that you would definitely hear in a song, like I See Fire. Shout out to Ed Sheeran. Or see in a movie like
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. So,
Like, we
Yeah.
literally had a fire tornado, our first ever. We didn't even know it was possible for there to be a tornado that spun with fire in it that further spread out fires. But 2020 showed us.
and then to the next extreme of the fire. So you have fire and water. Hey, how about that for
Yeah, that
some
worked out.
astrological
At the same
stuff?
time,
Yeah.
right?
At the same time, on the west you have the fire. On the east, there's the water going. And
A lot of freaking water, guys.
Hurricane Laura. She's a bad bitch, yeah? Coming through with a category 4. It's just a bad time for us right now with weather. And I just think that that's just Mother Nature, again, just weeding out
Reacting.
all of the cess, if you must. Because look at how much time went past where we had just been creating different technologies, different factories that were polluting and things like that. So it's almost like our bodies, once it gets to a point of sickness, it just starts to purge. And so I think that's basically what she's doing. And unfortunately, there are casualties that are taken along with it. I mean, Lord knows Louisiana don't need no more water down
It
there.
doesn't seem like death is a topic we should shy away from with so much of it going on right now. I see some people who don't believe the coronavirus is real, some people who are scared for their lives, so many different theories. But what can't be denied, whether this has more deaths than the flu or not, is that a lot of people are dying in bulk in a way that can be prevented if we all do our part. Regardless of what we feel sometimes, for the greater whole, it's not worth risking that vigilante streak. That I'm not gonna wear my mask.
Yeah.
Because it's not only about you. You could affect somebody else. You might survive, but like
What about the 10 people that you may
the
kill
next person,
behind
because
you?
it really it is a thing. I mean, I don't think anybody really wants to have to see a body to verify that, right? I think it's offensive to anybody who has recently lost someone, and I'm seeing that there are a lot more people who have either recently survived it or know someone who did not.
So, and then let's move on into the tech
Rich people
world.
news!
Rich people. So why?
Because while the rest of us are going through it, they are thriving.
Talk. No, just kidding. So TikTok,
CEO.
the CEO stepped down from TikTok. What about that? So it's alleged that Walmart is joining Microsoft in a bid to drop them, all in while China is being sanctioned for firing missiles into the South China Sea. So
now this matters because our president has been trolling China since, I guess, the coronavirus started, because he's pretty much blamed them for the demise of his second term as president. So he's been taking shots. He's removed business from them. He's sanctioned them for other things. He started shutting down their embassies here. This is just another shot. Microsoft joining with Walmart is so they have enough money to take this over, because if an American company buys out China, which is pretty much China being forced to sell right now, or is going to be banned from America, they can turn it into whatever they want to.
yeah.
Which connects back to what happened to Facebook, which is now in charge of Instagram. Like, they bully these small businesses pretty much with money, like, hey, but in the long run they make way less. But either way, these rich people problems elude me. The problem with this is that our president is involved.
That's where the problem
with bullying a country that has no problem. Like, they're firing missiles. They're practicing, y'all. Because you can't keep bullying people like that. I mean, how many people has our president bullied? And I'd like to think that he has the best intentions at mind. But no, lately he has just been blatantly instigating while bullying China. He's instigating a certain group of people in this country and inciting them to be violent, all while voting and freezing up the postal office at the same time. I don't know if this was like originally a part of the Make America Great Again plan, but I'm fairly sure that he believes China is to blame for why America is not great right now.
Yeah, because he feels like we didn't do any of our trading through us. I mean, because we have China was definitely 90% of our trade before, if not more. I don't know my facts there, sorry if I'm quoting incorrectly, but we literally everything that we have here says made in China. So it's like, yeah, he's definitely pointing the finger.
He wants to bring all the jobs here, which is admirable, but he's alienating every other trade partner do so.
That is how you become
sort of a tyrant.
All these games I play where you have to build this and build that, like your what is it called, Sim City and things like that, where you have to have connections with different headquarters to build your city so that it becomes wealthy. You can't shut out the places that give you goods or trade goods with you. It's not, and to keep everything to yourself.
Just more greed, but isn't that what he's known for as a businessman? What is Donald Trump's
stingy as hell?
Because I feel like he's running America like a country, and he's forgetting about the heart. And from what I can tell, based upon like documentaries, because I wanted to know like who the fuck is running our country. Watch some bios, right? Just to form my own opinion outside of what the news tells you should think. And I saw a human being. I saw somebody that had pretty much been bullied by his father his whole life. So what did he do? He took all that abuse that he took on and aimed for the highest position you could possibly go for to show daddy, fuck you, I'm the president.
Right.
But he lost his heart. He can't hear any of us saying this is not fair because he doesn't know what fair is. He was not treated with fairness. How can we, I guess, I don't know if I'm too forgiving. Some people say, hey, you got to grow up sometime. Some people don't have a hand out to help them grow up. And I've had people say, hey, but he has a whole group of people around him that's telling him what to do. He trusts no one. Okay, so we have a lone man running the country with only himself to trust, and his view of the world is skewed to business. And to be honest, he sucked. Welcome back to your astrological update through October 7th, excuse my time, 7th, 2020. August 26th through September 23rd, we're going to be dealing with Mercury and Virgo being sextile Venus in Cancer. Just excuse my tongue in advance. My Mercury's in retrograde, so it's
forever,
it's
all our
horrible.
life.
All my life, I'm just born like this. This means, guys, your analytical thoughts will be working with your maternal nature. You might be getting your house in order. You might be doing better with meal prep. But either way, know that the energy of your mind is for just a small window in alignment with your home goals. At this point, you should probably grab your birth chart or something and look at the houses that you have the signs that I'm talking about in, just for you who are really like interested in following this. Venus in Cancer squares Mars in Aries. August 27th through September 11th. This means a desire to enjoy the comforts of your home will be working against your drive to be in action. This could be a time when you're procrastinating instead of doing what you need to, just too busy eating all that great stuff that comes along with being home and not being able to go to work at this time. Don't do that. Trust your gut. Oh, I feel like I just got hit by that.
Right in the face.
Yeah, damn, I read it and I was
Shots
like,
fired.
did I just channel a message for my own ass?
Channel
All
the
right,
angel.
so for these September transits. September in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces from September 4th to September 20th. The focus on getting your goals together will be working against illusions. Beware of setting yourself up for unrealistic goals. Do what you can, don't set the bar too high. September 7th through 23rd, the sun is in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn, which means you are now focusing on your current goals and working with the energy of the transformations for the betterment of your finances, your business, and anything towards creating a better life for your family. Sun in Virgo, trine Saturn in Capricorn, September, almost fucked that up, 10th through 26th. The focus on perfecting our current goals, working with the restrictions in our lives to move us closer to the goals of our 10th house of career. So Saturn is getting you right together along with Virgo. So if anybody knows any Virgos, you understand how annoying they can be with the organization, but you sort of need that, especially if you have some other lazy energy going on. The last thing you have going on here is the sun in Virgo opposing Chiron in Aries from September 22nd through October 7th. This means the focus that you have on transforming your current goals is going to be causing friction with any wounds you have about independence, your passion, your drive. This is going to be a time that you will be reevaluating your whole entire life and any feelings you have about things that you did not make happen for yourself this life. Now,
So just get off your ass and
do thing,
something.
or your feelings are going to be hurt
Just do
over
something.
the course of the next 2 months. This has been your astrological
Even if you're in the
update.
kitchen trying to make
Cook
a brownie,
healthier.
like anything, just
Something.
do something.
Don't
to
let
keep
this
you-
DoorDash get you. I have currently right now like 8 bags in my room. I'm so ashamed. This just read me for filth. I know I am not the only
And then
one.
filth. Hello.
And I just wrote it out. I didn't even think about it as it came through. I'm ashamed. Welcome to our segment titled Trending Tea.
Oh,
I had to
man.
look at my little script. Yes, I organized this. I felt like we needed to be on point. I'm really excited about doing this, guys.
All right, so welcome to Trending Tea.
So Trending Tea is where we grab our phones and scroll through our completely different, what's that? I don't even know what you call
Database.
that section. The database of stuff, because yeah, it's completely different what we look at. And we're going to talk about things we see and just randomness because it's a good conversation, I've heard.
Yeah.
So let's go. Oh, I'm going to try to be on my best behavior.
Oh, I guess so. Since we just came out of the astrological thing, there's this thing I just scrolled by. It's called "Is he or she your perfect match?" So they say that Cancer and Sag and are a good couple, but then Cancer and Capricorn aren't. Is that?
Cancer and Capricorn would be a horrible couple. because
Yeah, it
they're
has a
complete
sticky
opposites.
vine bush around their
But
arms.
what was the first one?
Cancer and Sag.
I don't know why they thought Cancer and Sag would work together. A Sagittarius is entirely too blunt for the sensitive ass Cancer.
And then they say Cap and Aquarius. I don't know. And this is from Nebula.
Maybe Cap and Aquarius. Equally dry humor. They would probably outwit each other on a regular basis. It'd be good to watch. I have Hurricane Lake. Oh, I said Hurricane Lake. Well, shit. I remixed the fuck out of that. I saw it.
Obviously, Hurricane in Lake Charles.
Hurricane Laura takes down a Lake Charles Confederate statue. It looks like God made the final decision. No statues.
Well.
That's nice to know. I see some bad lace fronts. I can't wait for that trend to end. Not that they're all bad. It's just like if they all can't be good, I don't want to take the L. See? The bad ones.
Wow.
I don't know. Is it really not? No, they're stalking Beyonce again. That's normal. It's crazy. Instagram used to be like, there used to be some shit on here. Is it me? Is it what I'm doing that's making me see this bullshit? Does anybody see any cool shit?
Shout out to J-Lo for her coach endeavor. Max and Emmy were in the commercial with her. So that's what's up.
With J-Lo. I see they're really pushing this. We lost Aaliyah.
We love you.
She was 22. That's like totally one of those traps they get. Like every time Aaliyah anniversary comes around, they use their time to make you all sad again. Nobody needs to be sad right now during quarantine when there are already a million reasons not to. And then suddenly after they do this and say it's been the 20th anniversary, suddenly, look, Aaliyah's music is going to be streaming next month. Like everything is a ploy for money in this world, it feels like. Even me scrolling this Instagram. Is this really what this is?
This is really what this is.
I'm not gonna stop, but I'm ashamed. Oh my goodness. R. Kelly allegedly attacked by inmate. And this comes right after we were talking about the fact that people are literally out in this pandemic right now protesting for R. Kelly to get out of jail because they don't want him to get coronavirus. And I'm like, R. Kelly was the last thing on my mind during this quarantine. Like, people love him like Michael Jackson, and that's a horrible comparison because, like, it makes one think, like, I can't even form a solid opinion on whether I feel Mike did it or not because I refuse to go there. But R. Kelly absolutely did this shit. And I would not have thought for 2 seconds about him in there. Well, Kelly was sitting on his bed when another inmate walked in his cell and started punching him. The inmate apparently went on the attack because he was angry about the detention facility being placed on lockdown a couple of times, largely due to Kelly protesters outside. See how that came back together? He is okay. No broken bones or serious injuries. Thank you. Rap Updates TV on Instagram.
Terrible. No. Well, and then on the music side, not speaking more of R. Kelly, but in the music industry, today is 24 years that Outkast released the ATLiens album. So congratulations to y'all for that one, because that is a classic album. Which, if y'all heard at the beginning, we were playing Bombs Over Baghdad in the background. Yeah, those boys are definitely a highlight of my life. You know, being an Atlantean. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just visiting. I finally got to something. We are currently in the early stages of the largest collective awakening ever witnessed in the history of humankind. Yes, that is what is going on here. We are all collectively going through a spiritual awakening, which is typically brought together by great crisis and things that cause you to grow outside the stagnancy of your normal life. I believe that we are all clearly going through this together because I see on a regular basis a lot of people hurt that our government is not who they thought they were.
So Jasmine Sullivan is trending right now. She's dropping something at midnight. What's happening?
That's fabulous because she really doesn't get the credit she deserves. I'm hoping the fact that everybody has so much more time to actually listen to music and so so much like reason to look for like
Yes.
better music nowadays that some artists that weren't getting played are gonna get it while most of us are in quarantine.
Amazing.
Or trying to avoid going out as much.
Sorry, I was scrolling and I saw a reaction. Someone left a reaction of how they felt about the fact that Jasmine Sullivan was releasing music, and she's like, she has a blowtorch, like she's like crazy, and she's like screaming. Sorry.
She's really excited.
Yes.
Well, I hope it's fine. Don't you hate when you wait for somebody's album and it gets really disappointing? That just like it makes me
But
nervous
she's
now when
never
an artist
disappointed.
releases. She hasn't, but so many great artists that had not previously disappointed me. I don't want to say no names. Have lately. I'm not. Yeah, I definitely can't say no names, just in case in the future I do become somebody. I don't want to say that make nobody mad. But a lot of people like are not hitting the high note they used to hit. I don't know if they're uninspired, but the charts right now are not what they used to be. The excitement about music is sort of like. So I'm looking forward to some people who didn't get their shot and maybe shining the brightest now.
That's dope. So, Mariah Carey, who's looking out for her audiobook? I would definitely love to know if anyone else is looking out for that. I'm interested. I'm interested to know what she's.
I just need the Cliff Notes version done by a really good YouTuber. That's about as much time as I have.
Well, I hope it's like
the Mariah Carey book.
I hope it's like like
and that's no
music
shot.
with like a little bit of like word, like her like I don't know, like spoken interviews, you know.
Her book.
But like what?
She's reading her whole memoirs.
I don't think that's necessary.
I mean, no shot to Mariah Carey. I also watched Eyes Wide Shut as a Cliff Notes version on YouTube. It's just sort of my thing, but some things you have to read all the way out. And I think that if I'm going to spend hours and weeks entrenched in something at the age of 35, I'm going to be trying to learn something. That's just how I feel about it. I used to be a very deep fiction reader, and I probably would have sat through Mariah Carey and 20 hours of her reading to me about all the drama and all the things she has overcome in her life. But I sat through the albums on many times and went through it with her. In my older years, I want to work on something worthy of my own memoirs.
So there's a Marvelous Over trending party.
For what?
There's literally 8,500 tweets for the Marvelous Over trending. I don't understand exactly what's. Let's
Where's
look
that
into
on?
it. So that's
Twitter?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're upset about a trailer that. Let's see. Maybe if they give her a trilogy years ago, it didn't kill her off. Mrs. Marvel girl. That
Mrs. Marvel girl?
Whatever.
Is that even the name?
whatever her name is.
Mrs. Marvel?
Captain Marvel. Is that her name?
Damn, now you got me just as dumb as your dumb ass.
I'm just saying, like it's a lady, and you know.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, her. Cause what's that lady name? Scarlett Jo.
That's like Black Widow or something. I'm sorry, I didn't watch.
So I'm confused.
The
You know,
Avengers.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
I
not
just-
No, I watched not all of the Marvel movies, but I don't follow every one of them, and so
That's not one of them.
yeah. But yeah, and in other news,
The last thing we have to address before this segment is out is Carrie Hilson did an interview this morning. Because today is August 27, 2020. I think I'm supposed to say that. I don't know. We're only going to do these once a month, but I still feel like you need to.
and you have to say allegedly behind your news.
Is it alleged if I see it online? I think that's how most
Yeah,
people feel,
that
right?
would be regardless.
That's why I be sharing shit. And people be like, no,
Because it's
that's
not your
it. And I'm like,
news.
wow.
So,
The internet lied to me.
yeah, allegedly.
So betrayed by technology. The God we now worship, right? A mess. Oh, but Carrie Hilson's
Well,
interview.
according
According to American Gods, but according to us, sort of, kind of too. Like that's what's going on, right?
where we got the news from. According to what's the
Impressive.
yeah.
Watched Impressive, but I did just see it scrolling down. But yeah, she did an interview on something today. I know that's so uneducated of me. You can find it. Just type in Carrie Hilson. Because it's the most current thing she's did in like forever. Because after she mentioned Beyonce in a song, like people torched her whole career and her whole life, so she's been like scared and devastated and afraid and just like not releasing any music, which is a tragedy. And I just felt it imperative to say, like, girl, fuck that shit. Release your music, and the people that love you will back you up, and forget about everybody else, because not everybody is for you. You accept the people who love you and embrace your gift and allow you to shine. I can't imagine giving up on the thing that makes my heart beat, or creating beautiful symphonies and not letting anybody hear because some people gonna hate it. I mean, not this long. Not this long. My dear?
What's up?
You playing in your phone?
I was trying to help you out with that interview because I didn't want
You
to
didn't want
sound
to give us
uneducated.
Oh, well, shit, I don't care. Sometimes you uneducated. You just talking about stuff. You gotta let people do their own research, too. Can't be just out here giving credits all the
We can
time.
at least
What they gonna
direct
go say-
them.
What they gonna go do their own research for? It's important.
Well, that
Because
would-
I see a lot of people out here getting in this
That would be the purpose
spiritual
of
field and the spiritual
telling them to go
game.
do their research.
And they ask questions every
Where
day, all
to
day about
find
stuff like they ain't never
the news.
did a Google search ever.
But
Like,
if
they
you
get
tell them,
mad.
go search on Google, go search on Reddit, or go
Okay,
search on Yahoo.
YouTube. I said go search Carrie Hilson, see?
But I'm searching interview, and what interview specifically? Because it's not
The one
telling
that she
me.
did today 3 hours ago. 3 or 4. Alright, watch. I'm gonna find it too. Boom.
That's the whole.
Part for the credit, whatever. Because it was on Impressive, on the Impressive channel. She ain't even put down the.
But she did the interview
on
with
TV.
a particular.
Was it the on TV interview? I don't fucking know. I'm glad you do it anyway. She do interviews, but we don't want you to do no interviews. We want you to sing, bitch. I'm tired of waiting on this album. I done had some tears that I had to cry without Carrie Hilson music, and I knew she had a song for it in my soul.
Word.
If you release it, I can still like work out a tear doing shadow work to release that emotion that I did not get to release because Carrie Hilson didn't have no music for me to cry to. That's how much you feeling about Mary J. Blige. That's why they waiting on this Adele album, because they need some music.
Shout out to Kamala for dancing on Soul Train back in the day before she was known as a politician. I see you, girl.
Was she doing the thing?
She doing the damn thing.
Oh, wow.
All right, so that's your trending tea for the day, guys.
Fox
thank
Soul.
you.
Haha, found it. Fox Soul.
So check out Fox
Soul
Soul.
for the Carrie Hilson interview on how mentioning Beyonce's name ruined her career, and now she won't give us no music. That just made me realize, where are they gonna add us at?
Oh, you can definitely add us at, well, me, of course, The Only Diamond Black. That's on my Instagram.
Okay, so you can follow us at Channeling Angels on Instagram and on Facebook. We're up and running now. That's how we're gonna do this. So.
And if you want to just, talk to me personally,
You don't want to do that.
you can definitely find me. Well, I mean, not person. Don't be hitting me in my DM and shit. I'm married and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? That shit get you in trouble unless you, like,
Get out of here, get by. Or you gotta let me all hail the basics on Instagram or basic AF
So, yeah,
on
that was
Facebook.
at The Only Diamond Black.
Oh, you back in there serious man. Try to get some hoes in your back. You play too
Nah,
much.
you know what I'm saying?
Connecting the dots. So, what does Black Lives Matter have to do with TikTok? Has to do with the Sun in Virgo and Capricorn and Aries and Katy Perry having a baby?
Wham, wham, wham. Bitch, I'm a baby.
That is going to
Shout out,
be
little baby.
the best part, in my opinion, of this show is when we bring everything together under the, what is that thing that's over us that keeps us here? The ozone layer?
Haha.
Gravity.
Or the
whatever
dome,
this
as some of you
bubble
may feel.
that we are in as we drift around on this water-filled rock through space. So collectively, we have fucked this planet.
That's exactly what a big old mess.
We have fucked her with oil. We have fucked her animals over, just eating them and wasting them. We have fucked them with oil in the oceans. What else we done did? Trash. We have spent this quarantine looking at things we never would have had time to. So there is some gratitude in this. Having time to see what's going on and why.
Like the Middle East and places, countries that are, and I understand that they don't have the means to things that we have here in America, which would ultimately be the reason why we should care more. Because all the trash and stuff that are in these rivers that are supposed to be considered holy grounds and things like the Ganges River.
Is that what it's called? I said Euphrates. I done messed it up. They all messed up quiet as it's kept.
River Ganges.
Yes, that.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Nile
just like, well, the Nile is not dry. It's the Nile is in denial.
In denial about what we're doing to this planet. That's the problem here.
Yes.
Your brother trying to tell us.
It's
and we ain't even got to winter, y'all. I don't even know what this winter is going to be.
It's all
like.
because
blizzards
of the greed. We're greedy.
Really,
we're greedy.
And we say we're because we're all in this together. It doesn't matter if it's one person. If that one person, if we've given that one person enough power to fuck us all, it's we.
It's we. Yeah.
We have been told about global
warming.
We are
stronger than one person.
We got films. We even had Leonardo DiCaprio out there trying to tell us, like, hey, even my rich ass realized
that something's wrong.
The planet means all of us. Because a lot of these celebrities live in a bubble of the rest of the world ain't me because I'm rich.
I mean, I get it. Let me kick it real hard. Like, while y'all watch these documentaries about the tiger woman or the tiger man or whatever,
which was also good.
You know, even though it was good, but what I'm saying is, if you're gonna watch a documentary about how somebody is keeping animals in captivity and they're fighting over who's the best, you could watch that same type of documentary about that same type of cat, but where it actually lives, and learn about it and how to keep them safe.
And then put that together.
And then, just use that as your
informed decisions. That's what we're trying. After I didn't have a whole caption earlier, right? Whatever. We're trying to promote informed decisions and doing your research, looking into things. Like I was saying, quarantine gave us time to look into things we never knew possible. There are some places in this world right now where, like, they are literally eating people to stay alive at this point. That's not something that you see on the regular news or that they tell you. They tell us coronavirus all day.
Beat it in your head.
Like this is a time where we need to be banding together. That is what everything is saying right now. This sun in Virgo is really going hard, and Virgo is all about teamwork, working together to heal. It's about health and fitness, your day-to-day routine, your co-workers, everything it requires to keep these bodies and these minds together. So at this time, no matter what house the sun is transiting in your chart, it's the house that Virgo is in your chart. Like for me, it's the second. For him, it's his marriage house. Same baby. I expect to be getting all the love this month. But that is what's going on. You are starting to focus on what really matters, and don't let this world get you overwhelmed and make you think that all these things are going on and you can't make a difference. It starts with self, because we are all connected. If you can just start doing better at what you're meant to do in this life, it sort of trickles down. Your family does better. Your friends do better.
And then the Black Lives will matter. And then the fires will stop. And the hurricanes will ease.
Yes.
And then the CEOs will be stepping down from TikTok. And won't be right. You know?
Y'all see how they came together there?
So there you go. So thank y'all for listening to our first episode.
This is the edition of Blunt Talks. We will be back at the end of September. In between time, be on the lookout on the same channel for the release of our first single as Channeling Angels, bringing you guys some high vibe, feel good music during these
ultra feel good,
these drug infused darker times.
Because Lord knows,
are the current billboards.
About to go roll up now.
Thank you guys for joining us. Please comment anywhere you see this, share it. We appreciate you for even listening.
See you next time.